Take two.
Hey everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday.
1, 2.
1, 2. This is Cole Shitra. Just starting to get some carb on it. We're getting the bottom of the keg floaties. Got a little bit of yeast in the transfer over to the kegs.
What's
but it's
that?
all good.
What's that change in the background?
Oh yeah, what is that? You guys see that?
Holy cow.
Yeah. What's going on?
Look at that.
Oh, kind of business.
Things have shifted.
Everything's shifted down.
Well,
Kinda.
fridge came into play because we needed to boost the game.
And we were getting the frosting real heavy on that little fridge. It just wasn't able to cut the mustard. So we kicked it up a notch. Brought my fridge over from my house, from
Look
my
at
garage.
the little footage here that shows some of the stuff, the ports and such.
Yeah, so anyway, you can see the footage here rolling.
Yeah.
And so what we have is we got places to store kegs. Eventually we'll have some tap handles coming through the door. And the cold air from that side of the fridge is going to blow over into the ferm chamber. And it's going to be similar to what we had before. I will put a video up showing more details and talking about that at some point. It'll be the fermentation chamber of doom part 2.
We still have the PLC set up and the fans programmed. We just rewired,
reconfigured some things. Yep. So,
but it's working well.
Still a work in progress, but it's definitely keeping things cooler. I think once we get everything tightened up and buttoned up on the doors for the ferm chamber, which I've got a couple ideas on how to do that, we're going to get some good sealing and not pull in so much of the hot, humid air that we've got here in lovely Illinois.
We're blowing the cold out through the
blowing the cold air. I think we're pulling warm air in, and that's more of a deterrent than anything else, or detrimental.
This is not too bad. It is a little buttery, but
thanks to everybody for the diacetyl rest tips. Unfortunately, we had already gone ahead and moved that thing to keg. I knew it was never going to really be what I wanted it to be because of the high ferm temps. You know, that thing raged into the mid-high 70s. And, you know,
it's very fast ferment.
Very fast. Like I mean, it's probably not even a 36-hour ferment. That thing just raged. So I knew it wasn't going to be much we could really come back from. Yeah, we probably could have tried diacetyl rest, but anyway, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Elder wants me to wrap it up.
Brewed last weekend. Did a nice brew with homegrown hops, and it's gonna be a nice beer. I think it tasted really, really good right out of the test tube.
It smells phenomenal.
Yeah,
and the temperature has been held. As you saw in the video, there's some ice blocks. We've been keeping it.
And there's a little footage here of the brew day, but
check it out.
Yeah, we're gonna just
What up, y'all? It's brew day today. We are going to be doing a simple pale ale using some 2015 homegrown Centennial hops. We got some stuff that was starting to turn brown on the vine. We pulled out the best of that lot from the first pickings. It was picked a little less than a week ago. We're going to go ahead and chuck those into this pale ale. Here's the malts. Need to crush those. We got 4 malts in there. It doesn't look like there's much color, but there's a little bit of Crystal 90, just like 2 ounces, and then some Munich, some Carapils, and the base malt on this is going to be Golden Promise. And yeah, just real easy, real simple recipe, going for like 4.5% or so. And just want to see how those new Centennials are tasting this year. How the Centennials are tasting this year. So we'll be back. I'll just shoot a little bit of footage through the day and keep it nice and short. Cheers. So here's kind of what the hops look like here. You can see they're a little brown, got a little cooked, but they still smell really good and look really good for the lupulin. I'm gonna go ahead and add a 1/2 ounce of Columbus to the boil now. Here we go. We're gonna call it the 3-cent pale. Because there's 3 Centennial hop drops. Cheers. So we just wrapped up the brew. Got a real tasty salad here. So, got everything chilled down. Dropkick Nate. This is the color of the wort from the 3-cent pail. Wish it cost 3 cents to brew it. But a little more than 3 cents. But I'm gonna enjoy my lunch and then pitch some yeast. We're playing around with the starter, but it's kind of a catastrophic starter. Elder got it going this morning, and he inadvertently shocked the Erlenmeyer flask, even though it's borosilicate glass. He had it hot, and it evaporated a little bit of water that he had in there, and he put more cold in it, and it shattered the bottom. Not shattered, but cracked it. So we lost our flask today, so that sucks. But we threw it into a gallon demijohn. But unfortunately, the yeast was too cold when we put it in there. So it was kind of a fail. But we're going to keep it around, see if it takes off. But here it is. And it wasn't washed. So a number of things going on here that it just doesn't really stack up to a good yeast starter. But we're going to see if it takes off and then what it smells like. And if it smells alright, we'll collect it off and brew with it in the future. So anyway, gotta get some yeast pitched. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Get it in the fermentation chamber with some ice blocks because the fridge isn't keeping up, as I mentioned last week. But we've got plans in the works. So if we put that together and I get some footage, I'll put it on this video. Otherwise, look for it in the future. Cheers. I think I forgot to mention that the original gravity on that brew we just finished up was 1.043. And now it's time to smoke some ribs.
Keep it short and sweet.
So, here's us keeping it short and sweet. Thanks for watching, everybody. We know we've got some SJ Pour beers to brew. We've got our stuff together for that, recipes and whatnot. We threw in another 40-year-old conditioner, a different one. The one we put in last year died.
Yeah, that's nice though, because it's cool and refreshing in here.
So instead of being 90 degrees or 95 degrees in this brewery, it's now 70.
Yeah,
so
it's decent.
Who needs a firm chamber when you got an air conditioner?
I got to book a flight, so let's get that done.
Philly, baby. Elder's going too.
One way, then I'm going to ride back with these guys, so it'll be nice.
It'll be a good time. Good time. So yeah, we got stuff to brew, we got stuff to do, we got places to go. So
I gotta finish working on this.
You better
project.
get out there.
Yeah. So you go first.
Home.
Brew.
Up. No, you go first.
Home.
Brew.
Up.
Oh, we're gonna get that one of these days. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Take it easy. Happy Homebrew Wednesday.
Yes, ditto.